Cracker from Beans on Cracker, and this is our 5th year anniversary. That means that we started this podcast 5 years ago on a tiny little laptop. It was an audio podcast at the time, and now we have a whole production. We are in a studio. This is actually our 2nd studio, but we thought for the 5th anniversary, you guys might want to see how do we make the magic happen every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So behind me, we're going to give you a little tour. You can see our sign and our lava lamps, and below that, many of you may not know, we have a lot of former product of the weeks in there, such as
giant microbes.
The giant microbes, our C string, and ooh, look at that, we even have a Beans on Cracker iPhone cover that you can find at our store now, because now we have a store. In between where we sit when we're not shooting the show, we have different magazines that we use for research. Playboy, Cosmo, this, I'm not even sure what this is, Girls Life, but that's where we get some of our topics from the show.
Beans' mouse. This is how I control pretty much the entire show.
That's right.
Just with one mouse. Then we have, on this side, our control board.
Yes.
We have the lights. This is the control board that controls both the white lights and the fun color lights. My keyboard in case I need to do something. Our iPad with our DJ app.
That's right. And that will do the music during the show, before the show, anything like that. And then Beans' fun little mixer that controls the volume of our microphones. It'll turn our microphones on and off so we can talk without you guys hearing us or whatever needs to happen. So there's our microphones. We have upgraded several times, but these are our professional grade microphones that we love with our pop filters, so you can't hear all the popping sounds when we make certain things.
And Cracker, you have a couple things on your side.
I do, yes. I have a little mixer type thing that turns on GarageBand. That's my only job. And then I also have the Bro Code sitting next to me. And whenever we have articles or news stories or anything like that, those are always behind there. So we have an article that we'll probably do for our 5th anniversary show. I have shoes here. All my Cracker shoes are hanging out in the studio, so I can choose from all my little hooker heels that Cracker wears. I normally don't wear those unless it's show day. Then we have lighting.
Yeah, if anybody wants to know, that big, bright white light, it's there's a light with a filter, and actually Cracker made the filters for us.
I did make the filters because we didn't want to buy them. We were saving money at the time. Now this is what we see, and this is our camera. That's how you guys can see us on Ustream. And that's an upgrade.
This is a brand new camera.
Brand new camera. We're going to use it tomorrow for our 5th anniversary. Beans also has 2 monitors. One of them has Ustream. This is actually where we see what's going on in the show. So we can look as I'm sitting here. This is what you guys see, so we can see if it freezes or something like that. We have the live stream going the whole time. We also have GarageBand that takes care of the background music. On the other...
By the way, real quick.
What?
These are all the tracks that we have to look at, or that Beans has to look at when doing the show.
Right.
So when you guys see a little snafu, that's why.
Yeah, when you look at a little video or something like that. This is GarageBand. That plays our background music that you hear. Some of you may not know we have background music, but that's all done with GarageBand. And Beans actually created that track for Beans and Pork.
That's correct.
A long, long time ago. Before, probably 6 years ago. The other thing that we have in front of us, so there's another TV, and that TV, this is actually, was actually Cracker's former TV, the biggest TV I own. My TV now is about this size, but this is our chat, so we can see the chat when you guys are talking to us. It's about that far from us. If we're paying attention. So if you see us looking down, that's why. And next to that is all of our topics. So it shows, this is last week, so it shows what 3 things we're going to pimp before the show, and then we go through, and Beans uses his mouse to scroll down as we go through some of the topics. Usually it'll say, see if I can go there. So it'll say like a B before it if Beans is going to talk about the topic, or a C before it if Cracker's going to talk about it. And there might be some stuff there that we're going to talk about on tomorrow's show, because sometimes we don't get to everything and we save them for the next week. Cracker actually creates the list. That's one other thing Cracker does. And this is the Cracker Cam. So when we go to Legal Minute, I have to look at a different place.
Yes.
Because it's not in the normal spot.
That's our normal camera.
Yeah.
Cracker Cam.
Cracker
and
Cam.
Soon...
Beans Cam.
Beans Cam.
Coming to a podcast near you. As soon as he sets that up. So
here's all the lights for the show.
We have a whole truss above us for all the lights. So you can see all the lights. And then also Beans' mom created, or she painted a Beans and a Cracker that used to be behind us, but now that we have our sign, they live there in a new home. She painted Beans and Cracker. We also have a countdown to the show on the other wall.
By the way, this is, I don't know if anybody gets to see the top.
Probably not.
It's a curtain we put together.
Yeah, so that you can't see the lines of the corners of the room. So, and then a big fat mess. All Beans is shit.
Well, this is our old sign.
Our old sign. And a big fat mess underneath where we keep more products of the week, and we also keep like all of our holiday decorations.
As well as some equipment, lights, cables, all that good stuff. Old microphones that we're not using. By the way, what is that sitting on that corner?
Oh, Beans has a bass. Do you play the bass, Beans?
Not really. No.
Yeah.
It looks cool, and
that was a fun hobby for Beans.
I jiggle. I kind of play with it, but I don't play it.
Yeah. We have our countdown clock there. It's not set right now. Since you can't see it on camera, we don't always set it, but we can. We can use it for fun things when we have guests and that kind of thing. And I think that's our studio. So that's a wrap.